And the fight is on with Drew McIntyre. McIntyre is always determined to make sure no one outshines or overshadows his legacy.
Drew is consumed with thoughts of striking down his adversaries and inflicting punishment on them that he feels they deserve.
McIntyre's size and power makes him one of the most dangerous forces in WWE. But if he blows his top, it could all come crashing down.
But in the opposite corner, we're looking at main event Jay.
About a yeet down, Saxton, but I do know that Jey Uso loves to get in opponents' faces. Whether he's talking trash or super kicking people's teeth down their throats, Jey has no problem getting confrontational. That just hypes Uso up even more.
Oh, stomping right onto the arm.
Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre's a game changer.
All of Jay's arsenal is being restricted.
Jey Uso is a superstar who you can never quite keep down. Corey, that has to factor into this match, right?
Absolutely, Cole. Jay's resilience and borderline defiant attitude could very well be his key to victory here. As long as he keeps that fire inside him and keeps on fighting, Jey can be unstoppable.
The Scottish Warrior looking for the double underhook.
Future shock. Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
Got past what was an incredibly difficult opponent.
But there is no time to rest.
Oh, this is a match I want to see.
The Big Ivar looking more than ready to go to battle here tonight.
And if you've never seen Ivar in action, you're about to have your mind blown. This is a 300-plus pound bruiser who somehow moves like a cruiserweight. Seriously, a person Ivar's size simply should not move around the ring the way he does.
Yeah, Corey, it's always impressive, always unexpected when Ivar gets rolling.
And this is when McDonough slows things down and finalizes his attack plan. You got to keep your eyes on JD. This is a very sneaky individual.
Look, JD might not win any popularity contests, Saxton, but neither would you. JD can straight up go in the ring, and that's all that matters.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
Momentum has completely shifted to Ivar.
Yeah, Ivar's really grinding the opposition down.
Despite his personality, you can't take anything away from J.D. McDonough in the ring. He's as ruthless as they come. In fact, he's only become more so as of late.
Yeah, Cole, but that's something an opponent can use to their advantage. JD's so intent on inflicting punishment that he has a habit of throwing his body into harm's way without a second thought. So that ruthlessness can turn into recklessness pretty easily. Once it does, you can capitalize. This is Ivar at his best, rising to the challenge and battling for glory.
JD showing how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
Yeah, but McDonough needs to maintain some...
Ivar gets a huge win. Here is your winner, Ivar.
Singles action underway with Seth freaking Rollins ready to go. Rollins is always ready for a fight, always ready to take on all comers.
And the Visionary isn't shy about saying so. Rollins is as talented and athletically gifted as...
Incoming!
5-star frog splash!
This could do it.
2, and he kicks out at 2.
He got close there. It could be do or die time.
Oof. Seth freaking Rollins loves to get a frenetic pace going, loves to get rolling.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the smartest strategy for the Visionary here. We know Rollins knows when to slow things down, to pick his spots. He's definitely learned a thing or two under the wing of Triple H, and he could show that off here tonight.
Not the position Reed wanted to be in.
Seth possibly testing the limits of his opposition.
Rollins firmly establishing the upper hand.
And that's what happens when Rollins is allowed to slow things down, to pick his spots and execute when the time's right. Now, the Visionary's in control. Rollins is feeding off the WWE Universe.
Oh! Barrel roll tope!
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell. Holy, meet the barricade. Oh, man.
Caught him. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Rollins acting with such confidence, proving he's truly head and shoulders above the rest of the men's division.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Kick to the gut by Rollins. Up high. Stop.
Reed's hurt. Shoulders down. Cover. 1, 2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
We'll start with Ivy Nile, really one of the rising stars of today's WWE.
But Ivy Nile built herself in a lab from the ground up for this business. She's a finely tuned machine with single-minded focus.
No doubt looking to make major strides in her young career tonight.
But Valhalla is straight up bloodthirsty, which is exactly what makes her so dangerous as a competitor. That Viking mentality has been made manifest.
From the top. Oh, elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
There it is. Reversal.
Roundhouse kick. Man.
Corey, what's Ivy Nile got to do here to get the upper hand?
Ivy's recipe for success is going to come down to her power game. Her muscles aren't just for show, Cole. They can be the keys to the kingdom if Ivy plays her cards right.
Gut-wrench suplex. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Roundhouse kick. Man.
Valhalla in a state of distress.
And this is Ivy proving once again that her muscles aren't just for show. Ivy's power game playing heavily in her favor right now.
Inverted face lock.
Driven down with an elbow to the heart.
Setting them up for
Fisherman Buster.
Oh, and Ivy caught her.
Kick to the midsection. Arm trapped.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. Look at this torture rack. How agonizing.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting on a fight.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Wait a minute. Setting in. Devastating.
Let's go for submission hold. Rotates out and gets the cover. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Ivy Nile.
No fear, no peers. Just ask Io Sky. Already unfazed by the task at hand, which only makes her even more dangerous.
There's no telling what kind of aerial assault we're about to see from the genius of the Sky.
And Liv Morgan has really gone from the perennial lovable underdog to something unrecognizable.
Yeah, in this business we call those winners, Saxton. Of course you wouldn't recognize that. Being lovable means nothing if you're not winning. So Liv started doing what she had to do. She upped her aggression, she took what she wanted, and just look how well it's all turned out. Everything's coming up Liv.
And Io had no answer there for her opponent.
Hard work paying off for Liv.
Io has lost any control of this match.
This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like Morgan.
Ooh. Sky able to steer clear.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Just caught flush.
Knees, knee, face. Morgan using every ounce ounce of grit she has to execute that.
Jumping complete shot.
That could end Sky right now.
Here's the pin. Got a kick out. She's not done yet.
Io is dead set on not being overtaken in this matchup. Dead set on avoiding a pinfall.
And Liv Morgan truly thought she'd finished it. She can't let this get to her.
Lift off. Whoa, look out. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Sent straight into the barricade.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Arm stomp.
A showcase of skill from Liv Morgan.
Io has to start volleying back somehow.
Oh.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
Powerful contact by Liv Morgan. Bang! Ooh! What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? Jumping complete shot.
Can Morgan clinch this one?
It's over. All in a nice work.
Here is your winner, Liv Morgan.
The 6'8" bruiser Josh Briggs ready to compete tonight.
What Briggs may lack in social skills, he more than makes up for with in-ring ability. The kid's a threat, as tough as they come and with the power to match his size.
Yes, this is a young man with a huge future in WWE.
And it's going to be an uphill battle because Wwe2k25 is in the ring as well.
Well, that might be an understatement, Saxton. Femi's been on absolute fire lately, boasting an unreal win-loss record. He came into WWE with a tremendous amount of momentum, and it really doesn't seem like anything is going to be able to slow this big man down.
Hey! Oof. And that might put Josh on his heels.
Over possibly testing the limits of his opposition.
Good wrench.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
And Josh is being taken apart here.
And I don't see Femi relenting anytime soon.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Big elbow drop.
Ooh, right to the arm.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt. Josh Briggs has a fight on his hands here. How can Briggs get the win?
Briggs has to use his size and power as much as possible. The more chances Briggs gets to just unleash his full physicality, the closer he'll be to victory. My God!
looks at their opponent.
The ruler with the falls.
Cover, cover, cover.
There's two. What a win. How impressed were you guys?
I was incredibly impressed by this superstar who...
Oh, hang on, gentlemen. This superstar has entered the chat. A great deal of history between these two, and tensions are rising.
Some might find Noam Dar obnoxious, but he has managed to make his in-ring work undeniable.
Yeah, with his superior grappling ability, devastating strikes, and unrelenting fighting spirit, Noam Dar has really managed to find a way to let his actions do the talking.
Fine point, Byron. Now he can stop talking altogether.
And in this corner is one of the most prolific high flyers in the game in Wesley. With him in action, anyone can become a target in the blink of an eye.
Wesley has the ability and expertise to launch an aerial attack on sight.
Noam Dar with the upper hand.
And Wes has to quickly pull something out of his sleeve here.
Oof. Noam Dar has got some real speed to him, Corey. How do you counteract that part of Dar's game?
You can't let Dar get into a groove, Cole. You really have to keep cutting Dar off the pass anytime it seems like he might be starting to push the pace.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
From the top,
Good Lord, taking flight.
From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there.
Ooh, what an elbow.
The cover for the win.
Picking up the victory as his opponent does his best Saxton. Stares up at the lights.
Here is your winner, Supernova 11, Noam.
Ethan Page in the ring, seemingly already prepared to celebrate a victory here.
That's just how cocky all ego is, Michael. He always believes he's 2 steps ahead. Always believes he's won before the bell's even rung. He's a terrific in-ring talent, but his personality, well, even Page would tell us he doesn't care what we or anybody else thinks of him.
Yeah, Byron, all Page cares about is himself.
Let's talk about Javon Evans, though. We know Javon can light it up, but Evans is also resilient, which means he's tough to keep down.
If anyone can jumpstart a rally, it's Javon Evans. it's difficult not to get caught up in Javon's energy and feel that you are in the fight with him.
Things now not going well for Javon.
Unrelenting attacks from Ethan.
Oh, man.
And Javon Evans really is as fearless as they come in the ring. Unafraid of stepping up to the biggest and baddest. No fear of going high risk.
Yeah, but fearlessness doesn't necessarily mean smarts, Cole. On the contrary, it usually means the opposite. Javon Evans may be unafraid in that ring, but that's a quality that can easily be used against him, that can easily cause him to make a mistake.
Twist of fate. And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Paige gets a huge win tonight.
Here is your winner. All Ego, Ethan Page.
Triple threat, always a challenging matchup for any superstar. In tonight's bout, we have Ridge Holland, Eddie Thorpe, and Shawn Spears.
Always a feeling out process in the early goings of a triple threat. You want to gauge your distance. You want to know just how much real estate you can have to yourself. You don't want to be the first one targeted because things can snowball against you quickly.
What a counter!
Spears absolutely not backing down.
Oh no, guys. We better get out of here.
Get out of the way, Corey.
Spoken like a true man of bravery, Saxton.
He goes back into the ring here.
Big clothesline.
Oh!
Dodge is out of...
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And he gets the shoulder up.
He just powered out there, Cole.
Cross body.
Does this style of match favor a more unhinged superstar?
Oh, yeah. You need a twisted imagination to take full advantage of a no disqualification match. That said, sometimes this match brings out a darker side you wouldn't expect in some superstars.
He's got a sledgehammer. Oh, man. This is not going to end well.
Oh, disturbing impact.
Is this it? Is this the end? That breaks the count. This match continues on.
Talk about the knee. Great way to completely disrupt the momentum and buy yourself some time.
Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. A consistent attack here from Holland.
Thorpe needs to be resourceful in this situation.
This has to be it.
2 count. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Goodness, inverted suplex. He dodges out of danger.
Oof, kick finds it.
Shawn's locked up.
He gets back into the ring.
DDT.
And Spears is out.
Oh, that's a cradle. DDT.
Big opening for Holland to take this.
Going for the pin for the win. Man, that is gonna feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here is your winner, Ridge Holland.
These teams are ready to test each other in this tag team matchup. Things are now underway with Stephanie Vaquer and Roxanne Perez. Well, they will be facing some fierce tag team action with Sol Ruca and Gigi Dolan.
You know this is a tough match for superstars who don't play well with others. You really need to find a way to properly mix your skills with your partners.
Oh, ouch. Oh, that hurt. Oh, kick right to the spine. Oh, perfect kick.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back.
Chop.
She's in her grasp. What a headbutt. Vicious.
And Sol Ruca is being controlled here.
A full court press being applied to Sol Ruca.
Kick to the back.
She's starting to struggle here.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
She gets put in the corner.
Tag made.
Oh, right to the gut.
Oh, look at this. This is so unique. Look at this.
There it is.
Win.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Super kick.
And Gigi didn't see that coming. Go ahead and
Eat defeat. Stephanie Vaquer with her opponent tied up.
There's the SVP.
Stephanie could have this one.
I don't think there's any love lost here. Now here's Vaquer looking to secure the victory. Pretty darn impressive tag team victory, wouldn't you say?
I completely agree. These two were able to put their issues to the side to work together for a common goal. Wait a second.
Oh!
You might be wrong, Corey. It looks like there's still some tension, considerable tension between these two superstars.
Come on, you just won the match. Can't you get along?
Well, easier said than done, apparently.
Well, it looks like for the moment, cooler heads have prevailed, but there are undeniably issues remaining between these two athletes.
often called Nia Jax unstoppable, but somehow that fails to totally capture the ruthlessness that Jax now possesses. Her desire to absolutely obliterate the competition can be even cruel at times.
Yeah, Jax isn't afraid to take things too far if it helps her prove her point. She's a dominant superstar who's ready to be as brutal as need be to get what she wants around here.
Standing in Nia Jax's way, it's become a very risky proposition.
And we know just how hard it is to stop the glow as Naomi is ready to get this match going.
Yeah, it takes a lot to keep Naomi down or out. She's a woman on a mission, and when all is said and done, she has no problem taking down friend or foe to accomplish said mission. The path to victory for Nia Jax couldn't be simpler here. She just has to steamroll the opposition. There's no time for holding back or playing it safe. If she mercilessly unleashes her full power, I don't see how she can be stopped.
It's true that Jax's power is incredibly intimidating. Your straightforward strategy could be all it takes here.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Oh! Uh-oh. Carefully measured for a big leg drop.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
Yeah, you can see the physical cost of this match.
Some intimidation tactics from Nia Jax.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
Off the mark. What a punch! Jax with the irresistible offense.
This is exactly what Nia needs to be doing. Mercilessly using her power to devastating effect.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
An insult to injury.
Well, I don't think there was anything necessary about that.
Boom.
Escapes out. Nice drop kick. Make it twice. They are rolling here. Ducking out of the way and delivering the cross body.
Clothesline! Taking this fight back into the ring.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Using the ropes.
Springboard, but nobody home.
Snapmare.
Ooh, sharp kick.
Like a brick wall running into you. Nia Jax taunting a fallen opponent and delivering an epic leg drop. And gets sent right into the corner. Thunderous headbutt by Jax. And Nia is thinking about ending it right here. This'll do it. Annihilator.
Nothing more Naomi can do.
Cover. She kicks out. I don't believe it.
Unbelievable. Resilience. Naomi staying alive here tonight.
And Nia Jax is astonished that she didn't close it out with that one. Caught with the boot. What a shot by Nia Jax. Just a continuous rush being faced by Naomi.
This is exactly why Jax is so dominant.
Senton hits the target.
Taking out the arm. Great strategy.
You don't see this every day. The claw right to the shoulder of her opponent.
I love it. I want to see it more.
All the way up. And all the way down. Powerbomb. Jax just turned the lights out.
Win. A big win. That took a huge effort.
Here is your winner, Nia
Perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
As unstoppable as ever, nothing gets in Jax's way for long.
Candice LeRae is a textbook example of looks can be deceiving. As sweet and harmless as she may seem in the ring, she's anything but.
She's the poison pixie for a reason, Cole. This pint-sized powerhouse is cunning. She's intense. She's no pushover.
You underestimate Candice LeRae at your own risk.
And standing in the opposite corner is royalty. Charlotte Flair enters every match highly confident in her ability to walk away with the victory, no matter who her opponent is.
As she should, Saxton. Her Highness is a living legend, and she knows she's the one to beat.
Oh, reverse back elbow.
So precise.
She's looking a little drained now.
And there's that ruthless streak.
Watching. Saw it coming and avoided it. Charlotte a step ahead there.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Oh, and back of the elbow.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Oh, and just nailing the double axe handle.
Ooh. She managed to avoid that offense.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
Ooh. We know that Charlotte likes to take a methodical approach to her matches, which is why you should try and up the pace when you're in the ring against her. Be the one to make Charlotte have to catch up for once.
Not a bad idea, Corey.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back. With a series of forearms.
Charlotte turning the tide to her favor.
Candice needs to find a way to grab the reins.
Charlotte channeling all of her aggression into that beautifully executed.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this?
Goes for the pin. She fights her shoulder up before one.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point? Able to make a timely escape.
Strong kick.
Flair moved at the right time.
Face buster.
She sees her rising to her feet. This is her opportunity.
Trying to springboard, didn't work out, into a power bomb. She's going for the cover. in her career tonight.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte standing proud after this win.
Some could call this a squandered opportunity, but if Candice comes back from this loss even more determined, then it might just be for the best.
Do we see someone the size of Damian Priest possess the amount of speed and agility that he does?
That's why you always have to be on your toes when you're in the ring with him. There's no telling when he'll unleash that speed with a well-placed strike.
Certainly a perilous situation to find yourself in when you face off against Damian Priest.
Kevin Owens, though, he has a dogged persistence you just can't teach. He refuses to let go of any issue or perceived slight, no matter how small.
Well, it can surely be annoying if you're on the receiving end of that persistence, but watching it is part of why the WWE Universe can't get enough of KO.
A pinpoint kick to the back. Owens running into some trouble.
A smothering offense from Priest here.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Absolutely squashed their opponent there. Heading back to the ring.
Kevin Owens does not lack for confidence. Is there a way you could perhaps break that confidence as the match goes on?
I can confidently say you will never break KO's confidence. But you can beat him in a fight. He's going to stand toe-to-toe with you and throw hands. You hit him right back and don't stop hitting him. If you're standing at the end, congratulations. You did your job.
Priest with the elevated flatliner. Priest making his opponent pay dearly. Damian Priest. Grip locked in.
The son of heaven!
Priest has him on Dream Street.
There's two. Somehow he kicked out.
Kevin Owens just powering out of that pinfall. This match is far from over.
Priest clearly thinking, what am I going to have to do to put this one away? And now the pace of this match being set by Priest.
Owens' confidence is still intact, but he's losing this fight right now.
The arm getting pummeled.
Oh, my goodness. Kick to the spine.
And you can see that Owens is looking overwhelmed.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Jamie in praise.
South of heaven. Owens cannot recover from that.
2 count. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner.
Tonga certainly seems eager to get things going here.
Tonga somehow looking even more locked in and dangerous than ever. He might already smell blood in the water.
Up high, through the air, and connects.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And he tosses it back in now. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Dropped down with a neck breaker. Oh man. Boom. Elbow drop. Systematic attack on that arm.
And the Blackheart got tested there.
Yeah, Tama had him well measured.
Ciampa getting dismantled here.
Ciampa needs to rely on his intensity here.
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move. Unleash that aggression at the appropriate time. A controlled Tama might just be even more dangerous.
Jumping DDT.
My. Oof.
I'm not quite sure what.
Whoa,
Why did they?
wait.
He's got a steel chair.
No. Somebody stop this.
Well, the official can't. He just went hightailing.